Real bad, real good. Turn the mic up loud.
Real bad, real good.
Real bad, real good. Turn the mic up loud. No filter, no script, man. That's how we do. Yeah. Welcome to the Real Bad, Real Good podcast. Let's go.
Real bad, real good. Real bad, real good.
What's up, y'all? We back.
We are back. We are motherfucking back. This is Real Bad, Real Good podcast, yo.
We already know who the real bad is.
Yeah, I'm on one today, yo. They took me through it this weekend, yo. Seriously, but yo, we got our guest here, our first guest, right?
Are you your first guest?
Yes, you are first guest, man.
Crazy, let's go.
Let's get.
Yeah.
We're gonna go crazy.
Nah, this is our first guest right here. You got many names, bro. What you go by?
Who you are today?
Today, see, he already knows what it is. Today I feel like Luis Fernandez Mercedes. Today, that's why.
Okay.
That's my government. I woke up today. I woke up early. I got done all the stuff I had to do. Some people call me Ugly Fernandez. That's when I tap into painting. That's when I tap into my artistry, designing stuff. LuieGo is when I tap into being more on the poetry and the writing side of making music and stuff. Sometimes I'm just a little baby bitch. You know?
Little baby bitch.
Sometimes you gotta be all four. So today I feel good though.
So just to give a rundown, is LuieGo, it's Ugly,
Yeah.
and then Feitos.
Yeah, Feitos. I forgot about him.
Yeah, I didn't forget.
Like, how do you navigate like all those names? Like,
Honestly, it's the easiest thing I could possibly do because it compartmentalizes how I think. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I can
it's
see that.
like it's so like when I have to get into like Feitos and I have to do my food and I have to do my catering and my pop-ups and conceptualize how to do this thing, how to collaborate with people, you know, that takes a certain type of brain power
right.
that LuieGo can't do. So like LuieGo is like the blueprint of it all. Like being a musician first meant that I was able to fail 100 times, nobody show up, and just keep going. So like that's the platform of everything. So yeah, I mean,
That's a good way of having like an outlook on life. On like if you fail, it's not a failure, it's just a lesson you learn.
right. I failed very little. This is the thing. People think I'm always crazy when I say this. I'm the most blessed person I know personally. OD. So like everything that I've ever touched has turned into something great. And
That's good.
It's not based off of monetary value.
Yeah.
But it's definitely based off of like the reach that I've had, people I've inspired, people that have done shit based off of things that I've done.
Yeah.
And building community around that. So I think all the names I have or whatever inside of me, like those things have built community within each other, and that's the most important thing to me.
Yeah, that's real interesting. No, I asked that because, you know, like me as an artist, him as an artist and an actor, like it's always interesting hearing other people's like point of view and how they navigate the different personas, different sides of themselves.
Yeah, but thinking about all those, who inspired you from the beginning?
My dad.
He was a musician?
No. My dad just told me not to be scared of nothing. Like, I think that's the blueprint also, again. Like, my dad told me at a very early age, like, what's the worst thing you could ever hear? No. And I was like, I bet. And I was in second grade, and I live by that still. Like, I'm not scared to fail. I'm not scared to hear the word no. I'm always going to figure it out. Like, I literally, when, again, like you said, like, I don't take L's, yo. Like, I really should be learning, and I be growing, and I transform into something that I want to do. So, like, I talk to a lot of my friends about this stuff. Like, people be like, dang, I plateaued, right? We're all artists here, right? Oh, I'm plateauing. It's like, you re-navigate that concept and turn it into like a transition. I'm transitioning into this. And a plateau is a beautiful place because then you have time to think. If you're going up, and I've done that. I go up, and then I plateau on certain concepts, right? LuieGo will plateau, and then I'm like, oh, but Ugly Fernandez took off. And
Right.
Yeah.
And so,
I noticed that I've been following you about maybe now over a year, and I noticed like a lot of your work is like,
Closer?
yeah.
I got you, bro. Okay, here. Got it.
There we go.
So I've been following you for about a year, a little over a year now, And I noticed you do a lot of pop-ups.
Yeah.
And that's good. I've seen the reach that you have gotten with even your fan base and your paintings that you do. You're showing people how to express themselves authentically as they are.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
That's hard. I love that.
Yeah, I've been watching. Like I see the comments and I see the posts that you made. Even first we started on TikTok that I saw you, and then I started to see all the attraction. I was like, wow. Us as someone that they're living as themselves, they're putting their art to the world.
Right.
And people are gravitating to it. And that's a way that people can feel seen.
I agree.
That's a whole fact. You said you was born in Miami, right? You lived in LA for some time.
Yeah, so I was born in Miami. I lived there very shortly. I was born there in 1992, April 10th. If anybody cares, I'm in Aries.
Wow.
April 10th, 1992, I was born there. I lived there for a little bit. Then I lived in the Dominican Republic. And then around 2000 and something, which I just recently found out that I didn't learn English until I was in second grade, third grade. My dad told me that when I went to DR. I thought I learned English in kindergarten, first grade. He's like, no, you didn't. When you came to America, like you had a really hard time learning English. I blocked that whole part of my life being insecure about not being able to communicate with people. That's probably why I talk so fucking much. And like, so fast forward, I moved to Holyoke. And in Holyoke, like I lived in an attic with my family in an attic. It was sick. I loved it. I was playing the Goofy video game on the Super Nintendo. I don't know if y'all remember that, but that's just like a memory.
The crazy part is
92 baby too.
we all the same age.
Right.
His first him, then it's you, then I'm the youngest here.
That's how it be.
You don't get hype, bro.
Yeah. So, like, and then I moved to Amherst, and then after Amherst, then I started making music, and I had a show at, like I started like making music, and then it just took off very quickly.
Yeah, I saw online that too. I didn't know that at first and with Jay also, like I was talking to him about your music. I was playing some of your records. I was like, oh wow, he raps and he makes me. I didn't know that at first.
Sick.
I knew you do your pop-ups and do your food, and then I started to see the art side of you. I was like, oh, he wears many hats.
I get bored. You know what I mean? Like you guys as artists, I'm sure you get it.
Yeah, I have ADHD, so I'm all the time. Sometimes he has to tell me, bro, segue back into the.
Oh yeah. I'll be up and down. I'm in the middle of creating an album right now, and right now is one of those plateaus you was talking about.
No,
yeah,
you know,
I haven't released an album in 2 years, and then I like been receiving these emails from this venue in the Lower East Side. I'm doing a show on April 30th, like, and my birthday's the 10th. And I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna do the album now.
You gonna finish it?
Fuck it, I'm gonna do. I was like, now I have an album coming out, and I have a show coming out, and I know I'm gonna sell the show out, and I know the show's gonna be popping as hell. And people are excited to see me. I'm excited to see me. That's the most important part.
We're excited too to get them comp tickets.
Yeah, for sure. Maybe
come out.
Maybe do a set.
Nah, we definitely gonna be in the building.
Yeah,
we gotta show that support.
We coming to support you.
Gotta show that support.
Next we can do the next ones. We want to support you first because you coming back out. Yeah, speaking about
how different is it being a creative in LA versus New York? Like is it one better than the other?
That's an
like
amazing question.
Yeah.
That's an amazing question. You're really good at what you do, bro. Like, I've never had anybody ask me that question. I think the easiest thing you could do in LA is network. I think the hardest thing you could do in LA is execute. I think the easiest thing you could do in New York is execute. And I think the hardest thing you could do in New York is network. Right, so I think if actually kind of flips a little bit backwards, because people in New York, and I use this example all the time. If you're in New York City and we're hanging out and we're outside at a coffee shop, and we all hate Beyonce. I'm gonna say Beyonce. I love Beyonce. But let's just throw
shit.
Beyonce.
Okay.
Let's just say Beyonce for the class.
okay, this interview's over.
No, listen. It's important to say Beyonce for the concept of it, right?
Right.
Let's say we all hate Beyonce. I love Beyonce.
Me too.
And people from New York, this is something I've learned. I'm from Massachusetts. Like, and I've lived in LA and I lived in New York. We all hate Beyonce. Beyonce walks across the street in LA, right? And we all hate Beyonce. We will run up to Beyonce and take the picture and do the thing for the gram. In New York City, we all hate Beyonce. She still walks across the street. We're like, fuck Beyonce.
Yeah,
that's a different type of attitude that people have. Like, it's harder to scale people in New York City because I found, at least maybe I've been very lucky. The people that I've met in New York City tend to be more genuine and grounded in what they believe in and what they do.
Right.
They're not going to be riding other people's coattails like they do in LA. Let's grab coffee on Fridays. How many times have I heard that in LA?
I hear that a lot about LA.
I actually don't even like
Yeah,
coffee.
because there's so many coffee shops I've heard. That's the thing to do. Is like, oh, let's instead of going to dinner, let's go grab a
coffee.
Thai.
Because a coffee is the easiest thing you can bail from. I feel like that's what I learned. A dinner, it's harder for you to bail on a dinner, but a coffee, you're like, oh, I'm sorry, I woke up late. But it's just, I think that the drastic difference is that I think it depends. I mean, in LA, when I was in LA, I had an album that was it's still owned 50% by Disney Publishing. Like Disney Publishing owns 50% of this album.
Wow.
Yeah, I always forget about this, right? And I'm just like, damn, that was fucking crazy. That's some LA shit. Like I just happened to work at a restaurant, who met a guy whose roommate is a dude, who signed to Disney Publishing. Shout out to Nick Pingree for sure, and that's just how it happened. And I'm just like, that's some LA shit. And when in New York,
cool,
it might be harder for you to meet somebody who meets somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody.
You know what's one thing? I've never been to LA, but one thing I have noticed, the networking is more open in LA. I feel like people are more united than they are here.
That's a lie.
Well,
Hold on. Put a pen in that. We gonna touch back on that, y'all. We're gonna be right back. We're gonna take a quick minute, all right? All right, we got back. This is Real Bad, Real Good podcast. And I'm here with my boy, Feitos Sedeno, and we got
Luis Fernandez, what it is.
Here we are. We was talking about LA and New York. Sorry, I had to cut you guys off, but I remember where you were.
Yeah, I remember. We were talking about the differences in networking. What is the difference? Like you said, no, that LA is much different. What is worse networking than in New York?
People care about status in LA, where people in New York don't. That's why the Beyonce conversation came up. You know what I mean? Like I've been fresh off a tour, money in my pocket, literally, because I'm just like, I don't give a fuck. I'm just have cash in my money. I have cash in my pocket because I don't give a fuck, right? I've been at parties and there's like my boys headlining the tour, right? Whatever.
Okay.
We're in LA, boom, boom, whatever. Girls are there in the room, they're all hanging out, and then like somebody's like, yo, when you going on tour next? Like, yo, it was like, you're going to Montreal? No, you're going to Vancouver next, right? And then the girl that wasn't so interested in me and my friends was like, wait, what? What's going on? What are we doing? Like, what are we doing?
Where
are we going?
You gotta be careful. We got the missus in the house.
She knows what to do. No.
We ain't trying to get you in trouble. I'll just play.
No, but like that's how
I know.
how it is though. Like that's part of the component.
Oh, we know. We recently been experiencing that with our newfound of, I wouldn't say our new era of doing podcasts. We see the shift of people online that we thought was friends or business associates, and they kind of turn. But my question is, when you say that about the differences in networking, do you mean that in the sense of venue spaces or artists or food places that you do pop up, or the artistic
So
side?
I haven't done any food in LA.
Okay.
But I think there's something to be said about, again, like we all make music. We
Yeah.
all make art. There's something to be said about people who make genuine connections with people that want to work together.
Right.
Of course, there's some artists have agents and managers and they have to go through so many loops, whatever. But the point that I'm trying to make here is that like it should, for me personally, I'm not charging for features if I know you. You feel me? But people have paid me for features, which is fantastic. I love that. But if you're my boy, or I feel like, and there's been other situations too where I'm like, damn, this person's super dope. Like, I don't even want to pay. It kind of like takes out of this concept that we're trying to like, for sure. So it's like, I don't know.
It kills the creatability, like that sense of creating something.
Not so much it always kills it, but it's almost like, now it feels so transactional where it could have been something that we could have just shared together.
Right.
Versus like, now I have a deadline. Now I have to make sure, bang. And then it's like, yo, now I have your manager messaging my manager to tell my...
now it's going through different channels.
Now it's going through different channels where it could be like, we're doing this right now, and we're like, you know what? Let's just make a song. And like, that's
I again, we've been through that too. It's funny that you said that you say the things that we never speak about. It's funny that it's coming out now.
We literally just had like this whole experience where trying to differentiate friends and business.
Yeah.
Is that the next topic we're talking about? Because
We
You
can talk
created that
We can
topic.
talk about it.
created that topic.
We can talk about
yo,
it.
that topic is crazy to me. Like, that's one of the craziest topics I could possibly talk about.
It's crazy because even in the sense, there's people I've been cool for years, and they're like, "Oh, hit my manager." Why would I hit your manager? This is where I become bad, America. When you have 20 streams on Spotify, why do I need to hit your manager for?
Oh shit.
Listen.
Why? We know each other for years. Why do I need to talk to your manager for?
Listen.
For what?
That's where the waters get muddy.
Muddy.
I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. That's real as hell. I think that, to me, like, that is the touchiest subject we could ever talk on, because I hate that shit. Like, I really hate that shit, but I also love that shit.
What you mean?
Because there are certain... Okay, so there's pros and cons to what you just said. There has been times where I've been like, hey, my manager. The reason why I'm saying hey, my manager is because I don't want to talk to you. You know what I mean? I don't want to fucking talk to you. But I know there's money on the other side of it.
Uh-huh.
Okay, now we're talking without talking. My manager is going to hit you up. Boom, boom. Here's the thing. Ba-da-da. Here's my money. Here's my manager's money. I'll do the song. And I'll do a great job every single time, though. You feel me?
No, that's
But-
different. But you like the
But that what I'm saying is
Yeah.
differentiating the friendships
Shit with the business.
with the business.
yeah. But
is
this
what
was
I'm
the
saying.
person that I thought was my friend. Like we
Nah,
were
fuck
we were
that.
not friends. We were not friends through music. We were not. First of all,
Like I was friends.
we was friends. I didn't even know the person did music, and then I was like, oh, I stumbled upon their. Then I was like, damn, why you think you? Let me shut up. They had a Do I say it?
The real bad. That's the real bad part.
I say it. They had a real featured rapper on their album, and had 10 spins, and it had been out pushing 2 years. I'm like, how do you have 10 spins when you have a signed artist that does songs that is not an old rapper? They are not new, but the last 10 years, and they're
Is there a
relevant.
new rapper that's old though?
No, there wasn't. It wasn't
Is
like
there
a
a rapper that's
LL.
50 years
No,
old?
because you think about it, if you put a rapper that's 50, sometimes they be like, okay, this too old to get the new market. But this person was like a relevant rapper that still does music to this day, and they didn't do nothing. Like you only have 10 spins,
But
but
that's what I'm saying. That's what happens when you pay for a feature. That's what translates into garbage. Like, that's what I'm saying. You could
that's
always
my point.
tell.
Yeah,
You could always tell. Like, if I were to do a rapper with, if I were to do a song with Lil Yachty right now, I have already an album in 3 years. I have no content out with Lil Yachty at all. They're like, damn, LuieGo just spent $150,000 on this feature with Lil Yachty. People spend it less, care less. It would translate to less everything, all monetary value.
Yeah.
That's why rappers and musicians do these big features when they're already on.
Yeah,
right?
for
That's
sure.
what matters. And to touch back on the concept of friendships and businesses, that is so important. Friendships, businesses, acquaintances, families, and homies. People always forget about the homie concept. That sounds like a homie. Like a homie, somebody go, yo, what's up, bro?
Yeah.
And a friend, like a homie, you lose a homie, you're like, damn, that kind of sucks. At least for me, this is my definition.
Yeah, no.
'Cause people have told me, nah, the homie thing and the friend thing is backwards. The homie thing, like, damn, that sucks. But like, if I lose a friend, I'm gonna be sad. If I lose a homie, I'm like,
yeah, we be all right. We got more.
Yeah.
That's how we. That's how we are. We be like, oh, okay, we
You gotta
have more.
compartmentalize, and that's why I compartmentalize every name that I have, bro. Because I have friends. Ugly Fernandez has friends that LuieGo would never be friends with, ever.
I
Ever.
feel that.
And Feitos is friends with everybody.
It's funny that you said that everything you were saying, we kind of was working on that even when we were inviting guests to sit here. We thought about the guest list, like who can make impact. It's not about, okay, let's try to get the show out to their fan base. I don't think like that. I think like, how can we showcase this person and give them their flowers? This is why this show was created. So you
Right, and then,
you
know,
hit it
it's-
perfectly
and,
to what
it's a
it was.
conversational show. You know, it was like just again, it started
Look,
with
I'm
us.
shooting the shit with the boys.
I was just
Yeah,
took the words out
that-
of my mouth.
that's
Us
what
just
we-
shooting the shit.
that's
you know?
what-
And
that's what we
where it grew
created
from.
this.
Like just our phone conversations when we hanging out, just shoot.
Yeah.
we funny as fuck together.
Yeah.
and a lot of people like, yo, y'all should do a show. Y'all need a podcast. Y'all.
Yeah, and it
But
grew
you guys
from there.
listen. That's the difference.
A lot of people don't listen. They talk just to respond.
Right. That's real. That's real. I've done that a lot in my life. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I just be trying to fill out empty space and shit.
definitely.
And that's where you start to align yourself with like actions, needs, and wants, and that's when you really go hard. And that's when you start understanding like what you're capable of, what people are capable of, and the people you need to exile. And exile is an extreme word, exile out of your life. You're banished. I be banishing people left and right, bro. I be
Yeah,
banishing people.
he's the quick one and done. He's one and done. I'm the one which I'm working on myself. I'm the one.
He's the one that trusting people too much.
Yeah,
but you gotta.
I'm the one that like, bro, that's a snake. Like, and then he'll realize later. He'll be like, bro, you saw it for the start.
I hear that. But you know what though? Like, I think that's also super important to talk about, especially as men, like men of color to be exact. Like, it's very challenging. Difficult and challenging are two different things, but it's very challenging for us to be vulnerable and to trust people off top, especially coming from where we're from, right? You're from the Bronx. I'm from Massachusetts. Growing up how I grew up, kind of borderline single father lifestyle. Like, we just weren't bred literally to be vulnerable and honest with people. And then when we give ourselves our vulnerability to a lot of other people, especially other men, and then that happens, men aren't quick to say, that hurt my feelings, man. I hurt my feelings that you didn't do this thing, and it hurt my feelings that you weren't supporting me in this way.
They'll bottle it up.
I think
bottle it up, and then it'll come out in the worst way.
I feel like this is so crazy. I feel like
then you start a podcast over it called Real Bad, Real Good.
That's exactly how things start. It's funny that you're saying all this, because all this is what I've been dealing with. Everything we've been talking about is crazy. He doesn't even know the story behind the scenes of like everything that's been going on the last few months. But
I do.
It's all right. It's like when I recently got into this space of healing, and I noticed I was watching. Sorry, Yala, you helped me through something. I was watching Yala Fix My Life, and then she was talking to Lisa Ray, and what she was telling Lisa Ray, she was like, when you snap about things and somebody does something to you, you automatically snap, and why you snapping for is because you pictured your dad, and that's the betrayal when he left you.
Ooh.
So you just automatically, as soon as somebody does something to you, it goes, you betrayed me.
You're right back there.
You back to that inner child.
Yep.
So I've been healing mine.
Hell yeah.
I've been healing mine, and it's crazy because sometimes you have to go back to that first heartbreak. Who did it to you?
Right.
And I've done that recently. And I'm just like, I'm writing songs that I knocked out 2 songs in one day, and the artists are like in tears about the records. And I never wrote records for other artists. And they little that they know, they think that, oh yeah, like you really passionate like this. But it's my healing. I'm healing now. So everything I wish I could have said, now I'm saying it through records. And it's like I'm evolving. So healing is very important.
Yep.
Now, segueing into that, if you can say one piece of advice to little Luis, little Feitos, little Ugly, little LuieGo, what's one piece of advice you can give him?
I think it would be the same advice that I give myself today. Is literally, don't listen to anyone. Literally never listen to anyone. I don't listen to anyone. And I know it sounds crazy, and it's like maybe the dramatic pause made it seem like I was about to say something crazy. Like, I literally have never listened to anyone ever. Like I just don't. I go with my gut. My gut is very, very, very strong. I think God gave me that gift to be like, yo, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. And my girl told me this the other day. And it's like, it's something I've been sitting on. And it's just like, I be eating crazy. I have a 7th Street Burger shirt on. I really be eating junk food and all this stuff. And when I feel something in my gut, something is up. Like, something is up somewhere. Mm-hmm. Like, it's not like on some brujeria shit. Like, on some real shit. Like, I really genuinely feel like I'm tapped in on another type of my father's the same way. If I'm ever super depressed or something's wrong with me, my dad will call me. He'll be like, are you okay? What's good?
Feel it.
My dad feels
it.
And
it's that sense.
That. And like, for me, it's like, yo, just listen to your gut. Follow your gut. Like, literally, like that exists for a reason. And that only pertains to me, because I grew up with very little insecurities. I grew up in a very in a group of friends that were always very supportive of my feelings, my emotions. The boys DOC, like, that's what we call each other, DOC, because we all were like, let's be doctors when we're older. Only one of us made it.
Only one of y'all.
Well, one make it, we all make it.
Right. And like with that, is like for me, it's just like do exactly what you say you're gonna do. Just always do it. Listen to your heart. Listen to your stomach. I honestly rather listen to my stomach, my gut, before I listen to my heart.
Like that song, listen to your heart.
Right. Like for me, it's not that deep. Like for me, it's just like I always know what's best for me, and I'm glad that I have an outlet of friends and family that care for me and look out for me. Friends and family. That's where we have to compartmentalize the people around you. Because last year and the year before that, I thought that my business partners were my friends. I thought my business partners were my family. And then I was like, wait, when it came down to certain things didn't really pan out the way, because I had a whole bunch of friends or business people that wanted what I could bring to the table.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
And that's
we
real.
have a person like that. They were a so-called manager, and then they started prepping themselves for
But everybody
pilots and
but you know what,
records
though?
and stuff.
Everybody has a path. Everybody has a journey, and when people walk away from your life, is a blessing. And this is something I've been really sitting on. Is like if somebody walks away from your life, or somebody doesn't want to be around your life, like that's a blessing, because if you keep that person around for an extra 6 months, think about how hard that heartbreak is going to be later. And
Most
with friends.
definitely.
It's just
It's
delaying it.
It's just
putting
It's
it
just
off.
prolonging
delaying
the
it.
pain.
You're
put it
delaying it. Like you're delaying it. Somebody doesn't want to be your friend. Friendship is a choice. I did behavioral therapy for 4.5 years. Like I was teaching kids to do that, and that's how I really tapped into my feelings and my emotions and what's right and what's wrong. Because if somebody doesn't want to be your friends, then fuck them. It's okay. That's your choice, and I'm glad that you have choices, because I have choices too.
No, absolutely.
Definitely.
One of our previous episodes, we talked about like therapy. I've been in therapy for like 5 years.
I go to therapy.
I
too.
was on and
love
off.
therapy.
And it's like, and we talked about the importance of like seeing how a person can be, not getting upset about it, not dealing over it. You know what? That's just who you are.
Yeah, you just
And I
meet them
have
where
the
they are.
choice to either stay around it or just exit stage left.
And don't take things personally.
No.
I just finished reading the Fourth Agreement. Like, oh wait, I have one more chapter left. But like don't take things personally. Like that's just been my bread and butter. It's just like, wait, okay, you know what? Okay, I gotta do this anyway.
Yeah, that's what I've been working on. I've been working on like, okay, this is what it is, and that's it. And then if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't.
Then that's how it goes.
But
And this has been a really dope conversation.
Yes.
I'm glad you was able to come out, bro.
thank you
appreciate
for
you.
coming.
Thank you for
Before you go,
Yeah.
make sure you tell everybody where they can find you at.
Yeah. You can find me on Instagram, Ugly Fernandez, Feitos NYC, Feitos NYC, and LuieGo LuieGo. I think those kind of cover all of it. And shout outs to Dizzy, shout outs to Q. Feitos now a 3-man team. So
Yes.
last year I was doing it by myself, and now I got these 2 amazing chefs. So now it's focused more. It has a vast culinary concept now. So it's
Nice.
like Dominican, Jamaican concept.
Hey.
Dizzy's Jamaican,
Whoa.
and then Q could just cook everything in between. So I now have a team of 3, and I'm really excited for what's to come this year. We're gonna be we're gonna be cranking out a lot of cool new stuff.
So you saying you coming back for season 2 and you're gonna bring us food?
Yeah.
That's what he's
We're gonna
saying.
have everybody back for season 2.
All right, now before you go, we got some rapid fire questions. for
Yeah,
you, right?
real quick.
Okay.
Rapid fire questions. All right, perfect segue to the chef.
Yeah,
I
it's
have a
very
girlfriend. I have a
cooking. It's
girlfriend. I have a girlfriend.
no, it
No,
was
you
cooking.
guys-
Cooking. Why?
They're gonna be like, damn, this guy's not cute. He's not cute. Is he single? I got a girlfriend.
All right.
I got a girlfriend.
So I got 5 for you. All right. One ingredient you can't live without.
Cheese.
With you on that
I'm
one.
lactose intolerant.
Oh damn.
You're wilding. Favorite late night snack.
Honey bun.
A dish you hate cooking but everyone loves.
Eggs. Scrambled eggs.
Sweet or savory.
Savory.
All right. And if you weren't a chef, what would you be? Well, you're everything, bro. It's like-
I was a chef.
Pretty much he is everything.
I would be more family oriented. I think that's what I would be.
Oh, so you want like
Like
the Brady
kids.
Bunch?
No, like I think I would be more tapped in with like my relationship with my dad, my brothers, my
Gotcha.
sister. I think I would tap in more, be more focused.
It's
on,
never
like,
too late.
talking to no, it's not like I was like
No,
I would
not
talk
that
to
you
them,
absent.
But I think I would be. I think that I would. That question is dope because it reminds me I gotta call my dad tonight. Like, I should probably call my dad today.
Yeah.
So I think I'll be a little bit more family oriented.
Time to
Be
tune
more
into
normal
Real
or something.
Bad.
Like get a college degree or something. Like
Nice.
get a teaching degree, like early childhood education. That's what I went to school for. And then kept dropping
Nice,
out.
nice.
I think I'll be like an elementary school teacher or some cool shit like that.
Why
Help shape
teaching?
the young
By
minds.
teaching,
Why
I love working.
No, I'm being funny. I'm a
you're
teacher.
a teacher. Get outta here. Come on, Dad.
I'm an English teacher, so I teach them E&L. So
Right,
I get what you
Oh,
mean.
You're
But
doing it.
thank you so much. We're gonna look out. We're gonna post in the comment section all your
Your information.
pop-ups, your information, and also your next shows.
Thank you guys for having
Bro,
me.
I appreciate you coming
Thank
out,
you
man.
for coming.
This is my favorite interview I've ever done.
Is it?
for real?
Oh shit.
And you are our first interview,
No,
so we're
no.
never gonna forget
You
this.
guys are going hard though. You guys are great. You guys
Yeah.
have great chemistry. Let's go.
I appreciate it,
It's
guys.
been
This is
real,
real
y'all.
bad, real good podcast.
Real bad,
We
real
out.
good. We out.